Hey fam, thank you so much for joining me for this general tarot reading. This is for all signs. Oh, Kitty doesn't want to be in my lap anymore. All signs, all humans, all good. No worries whatsoever. Let's vibe, fam, and see what we can get into. Okie dokie, I did some great pre-shuffling today, so let's see. Whoop, whoop. Alrighty. You're funny. I was just about to say, let's see what comes flying out while I do this shuffling. Now that, oh, I know what I did wrong. There we go. Hello, knock knock. Shall we chit chat? Let's see what that was. The judge. So, what kind of judge though, right? Someone who can judge accordingly, or someone who's just a judgy McJudgy pants. Oh, I put that in there backwards, didn't I? Oopsie daisy. Nobody saw that. I can edit it out just fine. All right, well, I'm going to take that as cut the dang deck. It is done. All right. Oh, wow, the ocean. This is my first time seeing this card, or pulling it anyway. That's pretty, Kim. Nice. All right, 35. And the vision. It's got owls. I love owls. Okay. The ocean. Let's read it. I'm excited. New chord. New chord. The unconscious. The depths. The incomprehensible. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature. Yet amid its overwhelming power, it calls to us, inspires us, and invigorates our life on land. It dissolves the little us into the big us. When the energy of the ocean is present, there is change stirring that is beyond any change you've known before. The ego must dissolve. The saline swells work on our very cells, your fibers, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth, a new being. Life is change. Let the wave crash. Steady waves, touch their surface. Get in the water, no matter where you live. Each drop is part of the whole. The ocean is in every tear. The ocean displays every emotion without shame. To witness its glassy, moonlit surface and its unforgiving storms is to know the full spectrum of the human experience. When light, deeper than deep, big dreams, discovery, and when dark, subsumed, drowned, polluted, unpredictable. The vision. It is said that we are each born with a unique vision, a destiny toward which we are aimed. It is also said that we forget this vision the moment we are born. Thus, we are sent on a lifelong journey of rediscovery. Such is the elusive nature of the vision. It slips away, yet it guides. It appears in strange dreams and surreal images, seemingly unattainable and preposterous. When we are connected to the vision, we carry an inspired, enchanted aliveness that others recognize. We trust the world and its synchronicities. We walk through new doors into wondrous opportunities. We all want to be near those with vision. They emit energy more potent than any elixir. Yet, when we lose connection to the vision, life becomes dull and exhausting, lacking meaning. Bring back the mystery. Bring back the dreams. I kind of want to talk about synchronicities for a moment, if you don't mind indulging me. Personally, I consider synchronicities like you know what I mean? Like our team, and by that I mean like our spirit team, our guides, our ancestors, whatever that means for you, right? Your instincts, if you will. I feel like it's this, a tipping of the hat, a hello. Okay, that's not a spider, cool. You know, we're not always meant to just be like, oh, there's a thingy there that I happen to be noticing right now, so I'm going to go that way and totally blow off work today. I don't take it that way personally. And I don't mean to poo-poo on anybody's parade or anything like that, but I feel like all too often it becomes another addiction for people, right? And I kind of want to not necessarily warn someone, maybe remind them that, you know, you still need to keep your wits about you, right? Maybe more meaning has been being put into them than is necessary, at least right now. And just consider like a tipping of the hat, like, hey, you're doing the thing. You're on the right path because you're existing. Therefore, you're always on the right path, right? Okay, so just keep that in mind before just letting them take you, you know, in all these crazy directions and stuff, right? What if it's just a hello, hearing that particular song on the radio, right? Whatever way it is that you feel they've been communicating with you, remember that sometimes it's not a go here or do that. It's a hello. This is the frequency. These are the ways that you're acknowledging communication. And sometimes it's just simply a hello. Okie dokie. Sundress, do it for you. Damn. There's a life you've been living, at least recently, that has been more about others than it has been for you. And we're here to kind of steer you back to yourself. When it comes to healing and recovery, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for somebody else. Becoming too dependent on other people will only end in disappointment. People leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. Your reason needs to be bigger than them. And believe it or not, you are important enough for that reason. Some people have this tendency to live for others. And like, if you've been dealing with depression and certain types of ideation, sometimes thinking of our loved ones can help pull us out of those darkest pits, those ideational pits, right? It's a word now. But don't get so caught up in that you forget to live for yourself. It can sound really incredibly selfish to say, you know, like, I live for me now. I honor myself now. But some of us need to remember how to not only honor your parents, your family, and lineage, but yourself and your own part that you play, right? because that's just as sacred. And it's okay to respect that. Clarification round. Alrighty, let's see what the nitty gritty is today. That's a beautiful start to new beginnings. Could there also be love? That's quite a dude fan. Before hitting that record button, I did so much shuffling, like deep, good, like making piles kind of shuffling. You know what I mean? Just making sure the cards are properly dispersed. So, 2 cards, very specifically speaking of new beginnings in the most warmest, wonderful of ways, fam. We're talking about being cleansed and respecting nature, respecting our own nature, our own path. Wow. Where else? Where else shall we go? Okay, you've been wondering, like, what is this? What am I doing all this work for? What have I been doing all this evolution and growth and healing for? Maybe you haven't quite been seeing the signs, but I think you have. Don't forget to acknowledge the small things. Those little minute things that may get overlooked in the grand scheme. And you want to see the big picture and plan for the future and doing all this work. Don't forget to celebrate those small accomplishments too, because they are accomplishments. Acknowledge your growth. You have already, all the loud vehicles in the world coming right on through my neighborhood right now, already have done so much work. Look at that big old bush. Look at that. You've already done so much work. It's okay to take a breather and appreciate it. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. New beginnings. Then maybe there is love coming into your life, into our lives. Thank you. This channel is not, it's not only about sharing positive vibes, it's for my kindred souls. And how I love how we just always manage to find one another. You know what I mean? If you're open to it, which apparently you are, that's awesome. You're already doing the thing, fam. So it's okay. Take a breather every now and then. But keep going. Keep going. This started off that row, and now we're at the ace. Not done yet. What's the next chapter? Oh, wow. Lining right up. You've manifested this. You brought this on. You've had some hiccups. You've had some dark nights of the soul. You've had your moments, but you've also been learning through every single one of them. Because, like, you know, like, there's always going to be #life, right? But the worst can be behind you. So even if you have those moments, please catch yourself if there's doubt coming in, self-doubt, because you don't deserve that, and nor does your future, right? You are so capable. You are so very capable. So if you've got a little devil on your shoulder going, you suck, you know, you just we're just out of here. We ain't got time for that. New beginnings that we have, Kitty, what's going on? That we have set into motion. Cookie Kitty is joining the conversation today. It's quite wonderful. She's the skittish, scaredy cat of them all. These are rescue kitties that I have now. She's been very talkative today. Wow. Okay. So maybe for some, there's a bit of apathy that has crept in as we've been waiting for things that we know darn well that we've set into motion. But I think for the most part, it's also getting those ducks in a row, meditating. Have you been pulling a Rory Gilmore and you just want to study under a particular tree, right? Maybe you were drawn to a particular location. Maybe that's why the synchronicities have been pulling on you, because you're like, I know one of these days, one of these times, there's going to be a particular event, a particular moment. And I know it because I put it into motion. So I'm just going to vibe and do my thing and not only trust myself, but the process. Oh my goodness. When I was doing all the shuffling today, it was the actual tarot cards this time that I was doing the little piles, you know, to get that good deep shuffle. And I was trying to look for the cards that I don't really see very often. And I thought of the Four of Cups. You can choose to believe me or not. It doesn't change my life at all. It's all good, fam. I'm not worried about that. But I'm just telling my story. You know what I mean? And there it is. Wow. So cups with the Dash of Pentacles today, eh? Holy cow pie, Batman. That's a lot of cups. Wow. You've been doing so much work on your heart with your vibe and how you feel about things, how you react to things, how you want things. This is the card of hopes and dreams fulfilled. Your patience has been tested. Or at least it's felt like that sometimes. I like to say, I don't know if you've watched any of my positive vibe shorts, but that's one of the main themes, is there are no tests. It kind of, I don't necessarily want to say triggers, but it kind of bugs me when I hear people say, oh, God's testing you. Your team is testing you. I don't believe in that kind of way of existing. I think that if you've learned, then you're not going to continue doing the BS, right? You're not going to continue doing the things that you know darn well are just not going to work. You know? And then you live it. You live the example. You're not just yapping, you're walking it, right? So what's the test exactly? Unless it's just you testing yourself, right? But I think ultimately you're going to get it or you're not. And if you don't get it, it's going to keep happening because you haven't learned the lesson. There are no tests. Just follow through. Kitty sneeze this way. Boosh. And that's what this royalty knows. This energy's energy, right? Right? Don't worry about it. But this queen, she has been through so much. And she is still able to not only tend to her kingdom, but to hear other voices, other opinions. And she isn't so easily swayed because she knows. She's learned so much and she knows how to be fair, how to be cognizant of her words, her actions. She can hear and help bestow wisdom, but she's not closed off to the wisdom of others, right? Wow, there's the swords. Wow, fam. To new beginnings, eh? What's the epilogue to this story? My goodness. Oh, fam. What are you worried about? That's such a drastic difference there. What are you worried about? What has you so anxious that you can, I mean, maybe you do, like, I've been able to fall asleep recently, and I've been so thankful. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not anxious about certain things. I have a lot of responsibilities on my shoulders. I don't know about you. What's the bottom? What's the general vibe? Wow, Knight of Cups, fam. This is what you need to let go of. You need to if you're in the city and there is no water nearby, no clean water for you that you're willing to go swimming in, you know. May you have a water source in your home, right? Same thing. It's water. It's that element. I don't know if you need to have your equivalent of saging your home and cleansing out that negative energy, more meditation, or what's going on. But you have a new beginning that's trying to come in, that's trying to start. And I have a feeling that it has already begun because you want it. You've gone through so much and you've done so much healing that just because you can't see exactly what's going to happen tomorrow or next week doesn't mean that it hasn't already begun. It's right now, fam. It's right now. And you need to learn how to trust yourself. And not only just have faith in, you know, spiritual terms, but have faith in yourself. If anybody's like yapping in your ear, physical or nah, if it's just the voices of history in your head, right? Kind of like Carrie's mother, they're all gonna laugh at you. Fuck them. They want to laugh at me, they're not my friends. They don't get to have any of this good, period. Let it go. Continue your healing process. Continue letting it go. Because the 10 follows the 9, fam. And what do I always sing when I see the 10 of Swords? Here comes the sun. Do, 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 do. Because there's a sunrise in there. Huh. So you look forward to the dawn, fam. Because, I mean, unless we're in Daniel Barnett's Nightmare Land, freaking Chronicles, great book series. I highly recommend it if you're into horror. But we're not living that fictional universe. You know what I mean? There's always a new dawn. It's okay to allow yourself to look forward to the dawn. Because you have incredible things coming up. My blood sugar just dropped. Oh my goodness. So we have the magician, the master manifester, the magician with every element at their disposal. Right underneath the 2 of Cups, you have created this future. And it's about time that you live it, okay? Whether you're open to new beginnings, new work relationships, new friendships, or a new love. And you've been waiting for this because you know it's coming. You know darn well it's coming. You created this. You opened that door. Doors closed and you went, okay, how about this one? And it's coming in hot if it hasn't already begun. So if you need to take a breather, it's okay. It's all right. Sit there and look at the hard work you've done. You've already come so far. You are already different from the you a month ago, the you especially a year ago, never mind a decade ago. Are you kidding me? It's okay to have even just a little bit of pride in that. It's okay to be like, damn, I did it. I did all of that work, you know? It's okay to feel good about even the small accomplishments. You're not done yet. but you've already laid down some incredible foundations, and you've already, like, there's already stuff there. It's just not quite time to harvest yet. But you will reach your fulfillment. Your manifestations are coming to fruition. And it's just going to get better and better and better, fam. So, whatever you've been trying to do to heal your mind, body, and soul, fam, keep doing it. That's 2 9s and 19. Holy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I'm just checking numbers now. 4, 41, 1, basically 1. Wow. Nice. Alrighty, let's see what the, oh, we got one stuck. Put away your laundry before judging me, okay? Why does laundry always seem to get the meh? I mean, it's folded. It's basically okay. I just realized I still have laundry from yesterday in the dryer. Alrighty, moving on. My team is my ancestors. Am I right? Grandma, you silly though. Scorpio. That's a lot. So I'm going to take that as time to cut it. Quit it. Oh. Don't be a statistic. Oh, this. Damn. If I see the Gemini card one more dang time, listen, I have a knack for Geminis. I don't know if it's just because we're all smartasses. And you could talk about anything with them, and I'm always down for that. Those are the people that, oh my goodness, remember how phone bills used to be? Yeah. It's because I was talking with a Gemini all dang day and night. You know what I'm saying? Miles, we got phones, thanks. I don't know if you're a Gemini. I don't know if you're like me and they're just always close. Those are my besties. Those are, I mean, not always. I do have an Aquarius bestie. Maybe that's who's trying to come in and join you in this life. What's on the bottom? What's the general vibe for these? Lit a fire under your ass, didn't it? Yeah, something happened that really helped to set you in motion and got you going on a particular. And like I said, my ancestors are smartasses just like me. I don't see this one too often, but I did see it right after I began doing daily frickin' tarot uploads. Alrighty, fans. Thank you so much for joining me. If I could, I would give you a hug, but, you know, or the equivalent, whichever applies for you. Not everyone's a hugger, and that's cool. That's fine. Certainly don't need my permission. But yeah, you've got this, fam. I believe in you. And yeah, until next time, always remember that I love you.